5, a woman has been identified from a fatal car accident in Palm Desert. We have those details ahead. Plus, an at-risk woman who was reported missing yesterday has been found.
We're tracking warm weather this weekend, then a cooling trend next week. Your NBC Palm Springs starts now.
Now, connecting the valley, this is NBC Palm Springs at 5.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Caitlin Kelly. The Riverside County Sheriff's and Coroner's offices have identified the woman killed in a crash in Palm Desert yesterday. That's tonight's top story. You can see some video from the scene on your screen. The single vehicle crash happened near Fred Waring Drive and Cook Street around 10:20 Friday morning. First responders pronounced the driver dead at the scene. But we now know the identity of the victim is 20-year-old Riverside resident Jamie Licht. Investigators with the Sheriff's Department tell us the cause of the crash remains under investigation, and it's unknown if alcohol or drugs were a factor. And we have an update on the at-risk woman who was reported missing yesterday in Indio. She's been found. This morning around 9:30, the missing at-risk adult, Mayra Porras de Santiago, was located within the gated community where she was last seen. She had been reported missing yesterday afternoon by the Indio Police Department and then today, after a nearby resident saw de Santiago walking this morning, they escorted her back to her home and notified police. De Santiago was evaluated by medical personnel and has since been safely reunited with her family. Some interagency teamwork helped rescue an injured hiker in Palm Springs this morning. Around 9:30 a.m., dispatch received a report of a hiker hurt along the Lichen Trail. Palm Springs Fire was activated while police search and rescue teams were already nearby training with the CHP Thermal Air Unit. Crews quickly located the hiker, provided first aid, and airlifted them off the trail to waiting firefighters. A 20-year-old Cathedral City man is in custody, accused of sexually assaulting a 14-year-old girl with intellectual disabilities. Enrique Bautista Vasquez was booked into the John Benoit Detention Center in Indio yesterday. He faces sexual assault charges with a minor and child molestation. Bail has been set at $1 million. Police say the incident happened January 1st. Investigators say the suspect coerced the victim to go into his home where the assault occurred. After identifying Vasquez as the suspect, police served a search warrant at the property and recovered evidence linked to the crime. He was arrested yesterday morning. And Riverside County Sheriff announced the Palm Desert Sheriff's Station will be holding a DUI checkpoint on January 23rd at an undisclosed location in Rancho Mirage. The checkpoint will run from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. Riverside County Sheriff reminds the public that impaired driving is not just from alcohol, but prescription medication and over-the-counter drugs may also interfere with driving. Drivers caught driving impaired and charged with first-time DUI face an average of $13,500 in fines and penalties, as well as a suspended license. All right, take a little break from the headlines. We're taking a live look from our Agua Caliente casino camera in Rancho Mirage. We certainly live in paradise, don't we? Kai Beach is in the Weather Center with your weekend weather forecast.
Well, it's Saturday and it's a gorgeous one. Warm weather, tons of sunshine, bright blue skies, and those big winds that we had last weekend, those are a thing of the past. The reason why we're having this great weather, high pressure system that's dominating Southern California. When it comes to those wind gusts, very calm here. We're looking at gusts nearly 20 miles an hour in Whitewater and Desert Hot Springs. When it comes to air quality, we're good here on the valley floor. We take a look around the region, IEOC. They're looking at moderate conditions. Today's highs, Big Bear, 55 degrees. We come here on the valley floor. We're looking at low 80s. Up the hill, Joshua Tree, mid 60s. And in Idlewild, 66 degrees. For tonight's evening walk forecast, go outdoors and enjoy it. 8 o'clock, we're looking at high 60s. 10 o'clock, low 60s. And at midnight, we're still at 60 degrees. Low temps around the region. Big Bear City, cool, 24 degrees. Idlewild, 41. On the valley floor, East End Indio 45, West End Palm Springs, we're looking at 52 degrees. For tomorrow, temperatures drop just a bit. Palm Springs 78 degrees. You head to the coast, you're looking at mid-70s. For the surfers out there, little tiny baby waves. We're looking at 1 to 2 foot faces. Grab your longboard, have some fun. High temps for tomorrow, mainly 70s on the board. The highs, Cathedral City, Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, and La Quinta, just under 80 degrees. 3-day forecast brought to you by Comfort Air. Take a look Sunday, high 70s, Monday, Tuesdays, low 80s, and we will have a cooling trend by the end of the next work week.
All right, the Living Desert Zoo and Gardens 5th Annual International Desert Conservation Summit is underway. It started yesterday and it's running through tomorrow. The event works to bring together global conservation leaders to spotlight efforts protecting desert wildlife, expanding environmental education, and restoring threatened ecosystems. This year's summit features keynote speaker Paul Rizzoli, who shares stories from his work in some of the most endangered environments in the world. The summit also includes panels, guided hikes, and the presentation of more than $180,000 in grants to conservation heroes advancing wildlife protection efforts worldwide.
Hosting these summits is something of which we are very proud, because it really highlights not just our work, because all of these people are partners and collaborators of ours in one way or another, but it also talks about the broader context of the work that we do.
This is very, very important work to do, because you're making more networks and you get to share your knowledge with different people. And this is really, it brings the conservations together.
Living Desert officials say this is a celebration of hope shared with wildlife experts from 7 different countries and across 3 continents. And today, locals attended the Palm Springs Fine Art Festival at Francis Stevens Park. Attendees had the chance to view contemporary art pieces as well as meet the artists behind the artwork. Mediums included paintings, photography, etchings, as well as sculptures. If you weren't able to attend the event today, don't worry. It runs through tomorrow, and the event is free to the public. Taste Beer, Wine, and Food Festival, hosted by On the Mark, the gourmet food market in downtown Palm Springs, is coming to the iconic Shag House. Guests are invited to a special collaboration between On the Mark's Taste Festival and the Shag House, a mid-century architectural gem here in the desert. From caviar and oysters to handcrafted cocktails, guests will have something to look forward to.
This is why we do what we do. This event is so magical because it brings together so many creatives and innovators and people who are pioneers in their industry. So it's really cool to watch it grow and see all those brands come alive and their interpretations of what it means to be an entrepreneur and how to showcase their products. So for us, this is how small businesses stay alive.
We're all small businesses, and it's just so wonderful to work with such a great community and be able to host an event that supports our community and small businesses here.
Due to limited capacity, tickets are offered in 2 sessions. General admission from noon to 2 p.m. and VIP admission from 3 to 5:30 p.m. And as many people focus on healthier habits to start the year, alcohol-free drinks are growing in popularity. These beverages are known as mocktails and offer tasty alternatives without the booze. Our Kai Beach spoke with a local restaurant about how these sober options are still delivering the craft cocktail experience customers crave without the hangover.
I love that it doesn't have any alcohol in it, and it makes my immune system feel amazing and just makes my body feel great.
Even during dry January, a time when many Americans avoid alcohol, drinks are still flowing at Portavia Restaurant in Palm Desert.
We use fresh squeezed juices, we're mixing, we're muddling, and we're creating a really special drink that doesn't have the alcohol in it.
General Manager Rebecca says beverage sales remain strong. But these aren't your traditional cocktails. These are mocktails. alcohol-free drinks that offer the same flavor and experience, all without the booze.
They're still able to have a great dining experience and participate with the rest of the people in their group who are enjoying a variety of cocktails, wine, other beverages.
Customers say there's growing excitement around sober sipping, and with an entire section of the menu devoted to mocktails, their popularity is clearly rising.
You know, it makes you not feel left out when a friend is having a drink. So when someone's having an alcohol drink and you want to feel included, why not have a fun, cute drink in front of you?
Multiple studies show younger generations are drinking less alcohol overall. And the Porta Villa team believes this mocktail trend will last well beyond dry January and continue throughout the year.
It's certainly a category that's always going to be available at our restaurant on the menu.
I'm Kai Beach for NBC Palm Springs.
Those drinks look delicious. Still ahead here on NBC Palm Springs, President Donald Trump announced a new tariff on 8 European allies. Those details ahead. Plus, in sports, our Brett Rosen shows us the sights and sounds of the nation's largest lacrosse tournament, which takes place right here in the Coachella Valley. We'll be right back.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website. Committed to covering our community. You're watching NBC Palm Springs at 5.
Well, welcome back. This tax season, experts are advising caution if using AI tools or social media and recommend verifying tax information with professionals after recent legislative changes. Leanne Denyer has the story.
Tax season is imminent.
It is not business as usual. The legislation that was passed on July 4th of 2025, commonly referred to as One Big Beautiful Bill, had many tax changes implemented.
Joyce Chang with the California Society of Enrolled Agents says this tax season, it's important to consider where and from who you're getting guidance from, especially if you're using AI.
The issues that people will run across with AI is they have to be really careful to check to see when that information was last updated. And if they don't do that, they could be reading old information and getting themselves into a pickle.
The tax experts that we talked with said it can be helpful to use something like an AI chatbot or social media to learn more about tax filing. But they said it's important that you fact check from there.
Kaya Klotzek is a California Tax Education Council board member and tax expert. She says it's important to understand state-specific rules and how a major life event could impact your filing.
everyone's tax situation is different. And just like on YouTube or TikTok or whatever, when they're doing those things, they're talking about generalities, right? Or they're trying to make a statement for themselves. They're trying to be really flashy and grab your attention.
Both experts say if you're using social media or AI to help you out this tax season, be sure to follow up with a tax professional.
If the awareness is being increased by that social media exposure, that's a good thing. But it has to be followed up with getting the correct information about it.
All right, now time for some news across the country. President Donald Trump says he will impose a 10% tariff on 8 European allies until a deal is reached for the U.S. to buy Greenland. The president writing on Truth Social today that rates would increase in Denmark, Norway, Sweden, France, Germany, the United Kingdom, the Netherlands, and Finland starting February 1st. And if no deal is reached by June 1st, tariffs would go up by 25%. The U.S. already has a trade framework agreement with the European Union capping tariffs at 15%, as well as an agreement with the United Kingdom capping tariffs on imports at 10%. While it was not immediately clear if the new tariffs would void that deal or be in addition to those rates, increasing tariffs on European countries could lead to higher prices on everything from pharmaceuticals to aircraft parts. All right, we're taking a live look from our Indian Wells Golf Resort camera. Beautiful sunset going on outside right now. And of course, your full forecast with Kai Beach is coming up next.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Welcome back. We're taking a live look from our Walter Clark Highway 111 camera. It looks like people getting ready to eat some dinner at the river. And of course, Kai Beach standing by with your full forecast.
Well, happy holiday weekend, everyone. Gorgeous weather here on the valley floor. We're taking a look at a high of 82 degrees. Normally, we're 71 degrees. The reason why we're seeing such great weather for this time of year, high pressure system dominating Southern California. Future wind potential, nothing really to talk about right now. Those wind gusts pretty calm for this time of year. Forecast around Southern California. Take a look at this warm weather, 10 to 15 degrees above average from San Diego, Orange County, and right here in the desert. High temps today, we're looking at low 80s on the valley floor. Joshua Tree mid 60s, Big Bear mid 50s. If you're bargain shopping in Cabazon, we're looking at 73 degrees. Tonight, temperatures do drop. Big Bear City below freezing. Idlewild, low 40s. Valley floor, West End, Palm Springs, 52. East End, Indio, 45 degrees. Now, we do have gorgeous weather here in Palm Springs, and it's going to continue to be that way over the next few days. A lot of people visiting our beautiful desert community. This is the weather they're leaving behind. Denver just beating up on the Bills today. We're looking at high 30s. Minneapolis, Minnesota, 14 degrees. Seattle, 54. Our friends in the Bay, 67. In LA, we're looking at low 80s. For tomorrow's morning walk, forecast, go outdoors, have some fun. Ride a bike. I did it this morning. It was great. 6 o'clock, you might want to wear a jacket. Low 50s. By 10 o'clock, high 60s, and at noon, mid 70s. So Sunday, it's going to continue to be warm and dry. That high ridge of pressure that is driving temperatures up. That will start to weaken as we head into the work week. Take a look at Monday. Temperatures, low 80s here on the valley floor. Joshua Tree, 70s. 7-day forecast brought to you by Comfort Air. Take a look at Thursday. 74 degrees. That's when temperatures really start to drop, and those overnight lows, mid to low 50s.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate. Talking with Thalia. Kai, the Deal Guy. And Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. NBC Palm Springs Sports, powered by Agua Caliente Casino.
Welcome back. It's one of the biggest lacrosse tournaments in the country, and it's hosted right here in the Coachella Valley. The Sandstorm Lacrosse Festival is hosting hundreds of girls and boys teams from across the country, and officials say it's one of the most competitive tournaments out there.
The last few years, this event, the size is unbelievable. 600 plus teams, 100 plus fields, the festival atmosphere, like it truly is a destination that you have to be a part of.
If you want to play the top competition, eventually, if you're in high school and looking to be recruited for college, this is where you come.
The teams we're playing against are highly competitive, and so it's been a challenge for them to bring that level up, and it's been a great time.
We went to a Santa Barbara tournament like a couple months ago, and it was only people from California, whereas here it's like people from West Coast, and I've heard people talking about East Coast and Canada as well.
My favorite part of this tournament is like the atmosphere and how many teams are here, and like just like the experience is amazing.
I think it's great for the sport of lacrosse. I actually am originally from the East Coast, so I was very familiar with lacrosse growing up, and I think we've seen tremendous growth of the sport across the country. And California was a place that it naturally came to because you can actually play all year round.
Today was the tournament's pool play, and tomorrow kick starts bracket matchups. Shifting gears from lacrosse to football, just a week ago there was an announcement for a new Southern California Women's Pro Flag Football League. It's hoping to start up as early as July of this year, and one of the counties that would receive a team would be Riverside. Earlier, I got to catch up with the owner of this new league about what he hopes the future of the sport will look like.
Could it be in Coachella Valley?
that's up to ownership, because ownership will probably come from the Riverside County. And if there's owners coming from the Coachella Valley, they might want to have it there. What I think will happen, but we're going to do this right, that I think in 2 or 3 years, the NFL will come in and acquire the league.
It'll be interesting when this league officially starts. It's no secret flag football has caught on fire these past few years. It's not just a new Olympic sport, but almost every high school in the desert now has their own teams. So if you think you got what it takes to go pro, keep an eye out. That'll do in sports. I'm Brett Rosen.
And now the Agua Caliente Entertainment Report, brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos.
Some music news now, as an unusual band has recorded a new version of Chaperone's hit Pink Pony Club. Rick Damigella has that story and more in our Hollywood Minute.
Your ears are not deceiving you. That shock rock band Guar covering Chaperone's Pink Pony Club. The performance was recorded for the band's 7th appearance on the AV Club Undercover series. Guar hits the concert trail in March.
Why are we apart? You can feel the spark. It's the magic hour.
That's Richard Marx performing Magic Hour, co-written with his wife Daisy Fuentes for his new album, After Hours. The new set of songs finds Marx recording with a 24-piece big band and delving into material from the Great American Songbook. After Hours is out now. Dropkick Murphys get animated. The Quincy, Massachusetts punk legends have released a new video for the song The Big Man, an ode to Pennywise guitarist Fletcher. The song is from the Murphys' latest album, For the People. The band's new tour kicks off in February. In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea. And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast? Don't worry. We stream just about everywhere from Instagram to YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and of course our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Be sure not to miss anything. If you're only watching us on TV, you're only getting part of the story. Head to our new website for the latest.
Before we go, the Palm Springs community is invited to come together for the annual Martin Luther King Jr. commemoration ceremony tomorrow. The free event takes place at 2 p.m. at the United Methodist Church of Palm Springs on East Alejo Road, hosted by the City of Palm Springs Black History Committee. The ceremony honors the life, legacy, and lasting impact of Dr. King, reflecting on his message of justice, equality, and service. And also happening tomorrow, Brett, you're going to be back here covering sports. How did you like your first stint covering sports here?
I loved it. You know what? I did sports a lot in college, so it's great to be back here.
Well, you're a total natural. We're going to be back here at 6 o'clock. We'll see you then.